Last but not least, and I don't know if time permitting, I'll be able to do too much test driving on our tool that you have at your fingertips, but I want to hit that. So that Lincoln product, actually, that I just mentioned, the Lincoln OptiBlend 5 and 7, for your client that's more of a MYGA that has a little more than just, I need this exact interest every year. For your person who's pulling out interest every year, you don't want to do this. But for the person who it's deferred, they want nice and conservative. They might want a little better than a MYGA, but they don't want to have the long time surrender charges or have the perhaps too many zeros or not enough good up years. This is fantastic. Lincoln has a performance trigger, which means that every year there's a declared rate that's credited. If the market goes up 1 point, so if the market goes up 30%, in this case, 8% or 9.75, I actually lean toward this. The DRC stands for daily risk control. I lean toward that one, not just because of the percentage, but if the market goes up 1 point, 1 penny, they get 9.75 credited. If it goes down, they don't lose. So doing the math, currently multi-year guarantee annuities, the best one that as of today that I ran of A- or better, I put that caveat in there, is at 5.6 on a 5-year, 6 on a not rated carrier, and around 5.8 and 5.9 on some B+. But the market, historically speaking, 73% of the years since its inception, so 3.65 out of every 5 years has gone up. So the first part is, if in the first 3 years we start off with 2 zeros at the very beginning, first 3 years at the first 9.75 and then 2 zeros at the end, that works out to 5.85. So we're ahead of that game if it's 3 out of the 5 years. Now, 3 out of the 5 years with 2 zeros at the beginning, that's only 3.9. That's your risk. Still beats a poke in the eye, didn't do as well as that MYGA would have done. But if 4 out of the first 5 years, whether the 1 zeros at the beginning or the 1 zeros at the end, that works out to 7.8%. So with that 3.65, obviously flip the coin, whether it's 3 or 4 years out of the 5, you're looking at anywhere from 3.9 on what is not technically the worst case, but historically would be the worst, 5.85 middle ground, and upwards of 7.8. Now, technically could be upwards of that every 5 years, but let's not go crazy here.